Just made some iced coffee. It is Monday, currently 9:04 a.m. I feel like I'm going to do a cheerleading pose from this angle, but I decided that today we are going to film a 24-hour reading vlog. I've been sick with the flu for the past week. It's been miserable. I've been miserable. I'm still not 100% well, so this is probably a bad idea, but I don't feel like I'm gonna die. So there's that. I honestly can't think of anything else that I want to film today, and I had different ideas, but this was the only one that seemed feasible for me, which is kind of ironic because I would literally have to be awake reading for 24 hours. That doesn't seem like it would be an easy thing, and I'll probably fail halfway through, but we shall see. I have a few books on my TBR that I just need to get through. Also, there's nothing else I would rather do than curl up in bed and read, you know? Literally, that's all I want to do. So why not multitask and film a video for you guys while I'm laying in bed doing nothing, reading, you know? Multitask. Try to be somewhat productive around here. Let's head over to my bookshelf, pick out a book so we can get this 24-hour reading challenge started. Oh my gosh. I hope this isn't a fail. Here's my bookshelf. I laid in bed, I kid you not, for an hour trying to figure out if I wanted to film this video, and now I'm kind of upset I didn't start it sooner. But whatever. We can't be regretful, you know? Better late than never. Let's pick out a book, you guys. Should I do a romance to get the ball rolling, or should I do a thriller? Guys, I did place a huge book order on Amazon, which it should be delivered tomorrow. I'll film a separate book unboxing video, which you guys will probably see that video before you see this one. I'm just so excited. I wish I had those books right now because I picked up so many good ones and I would love to just read them right away. But I do have a huge TBR to get through, so I might as well just focus on the books that are here. Alright, so I can't decide if I want to read Shatter Me, The Silent Patient, or Heartbones first. I feel like I should do Eeny, Miny, Mo. I think I'm gonna read Shatter Me first, because if I don't read it in this reading vlog, then I probably won't read it anytime soon, and then maybe I'll read these two once I finish that one. Okay, let's do it, you guys. Alright, let's read for 24 hours. I really hope that this book is good. I forgot what this book is about. No one knows why Juliet's touch is fatal, but the reestablishment has plans for her. Plans to use her as a weapon. Interesting. Apparently there's a letter from the author and it goes, "Dear reader, the strike-throughs in the Shatter Me books are intentional. The writing in this series is occasionally as erratic as its main character and serves as a visual representation of the chaos in Juliet's mind." Interesting. Chapter 1. I've been reading for over an hour. I'm on page 70. So far, I really have been enjoying this book. It's a lot different than other books that I've read, mainly because it's a dystopian, and I really do enjoy dystopian novels. I don't know why I don't read them more often, but so far it's been a lot of world building. It seems that Earth is dying, there's not enough food for everyone, and then there's this new governing party called the Reestablishment, who basically came in and was like, "I can create a utopia for you guys." Basically, they lied. They didn't keep any of their promises, and they're killing off anyone who dares to oppose them. For the first couple chapters, Juliet was in a prison, and now the Reestablishment took her out of the prison but want to use her for their own agenda. They want to use her to torture people. It's a very interesting read. I haven't been able to put it down, so that's a good thing. I've really been enjoying it so far. I have no complaints. So far, I've met Juliet, the main character, and then I've also met Adam, which I think Adam is going to be her love interest in the book. It is currently 11 o'clock and I am starving, so I'm going to make some lunch or breakfast because I haven't even had breakfast yet. I found the audiobook version of Shatter Me, and I'm not really into audiobooks. I've never really given them a try, to be honest. So I'm just assuming I'm not into audiobooks. But because I'm doing this 24-hour reading vlog, I don't want to pause the timer. So I'm going to play the Shatter Me audiobook. I found it on YouTube while I cook some lunch, and yeah, we'll go from there.
He grips my elbow to steady my path, and I glance back at him. We're going outside.
Just put some sweet potatoes and chickpeas in the oven, making some brown rice. Going to continue reading. The audiobook wasn't that bad. I can see myself doing that in the future. It's definitely something that I need to get used to, but it's not bad. I still prefer reading an actual book, but that's just me. Now I need to find where I'm at in the book, and I found it just like that. All right, let's get back to reading. So there's a character in this book named Warner. He's a leader of the Reestablishment. And for a second there, he was giving me Reese vibes from A Court of Thorns and Roses. If you guys are familiar with that series, then you know what I mean. And Warner was giving me that vibe until he shot someone in the forehead. Now I'm just confused. Is he truly a bad person, or is everything that he's doing to protect his family? Because there are moments in this book where he is caring to the main character Juliet, and then there are other times in the book where he's just an asshole. I love Adam. He's so cute. Halfway done with the book, and I was going to switch over to the audiobook to clean up my kitchen, but I just got to chapter 27. Shit's about to go down between Warner and Adam. I think I take back what I said about Warner. I just think he's a shitty person with a horrible upbringing. It's not an excuse. Juliet probably had the shittiest upbringing out of all of them, and she's still a good person. I kind of was rooting for his character when I first started reading this book, but I'm realizing that he's just obsessed with Juliet and her gift. He doesn't really care about her as a person. He just wants to exploit her gift, versus Adam actually cares about Juliet as a person and sees her for who she is, not for the gift that she has. Team Adam here, 100% Team Adam, and shit's about to go down between these two for Juliet. Kind of nervous, but I think I'm gonna read this chapter and then I'll switch over to audiobooks so I can do a little bit of cleaning. I've been reading for 5 hours and 23 minutes. It is currently 2:45 in the afternoon, and I just finished this book. I don't think it's anything spectacular, anything out of this world, but it was super entertaining. I didn't want to put it down. I enjoyed pretty much all the characters. I have no complaints over Juliet. I really liked Adam. I really liked Warren as well. I keep calling him Warren, but is it Warner? I think it's Warner. I don't know why I keep calling him Warren, but I really enjoy Warner, even though he's like the villain of the book. I absolutely loved Kenji, although he made an appearance kind of like towards the end of the book. I really hope he's more present in the other books. This definitely is a slower type of book. I feel like it definitely took its time to build the world, to set the scene for the other books in the series. I definitely think that the love interest for Juliet is going to change in the later books. I think this author is going to pull a Sarah J. Maas move, which in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, if you read that series, the main character's love interest changes after the first book, and I'm getting a very similar vibe, which kind of makes me sad because I really like Adam, and I hope that the author doesn't ruin his character for me, because he was just perfect in this book. I give it like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you're into dystopian reads, I think you would enjoy it. Can't really think of anything else I want to add. I think it's a good book, and I'm definitely going to pick up the rest of the books in the series. I don't know when though, because I still have a lot of books on my TBR, and like I mentioned earlier in the video, I did place a huge book order. This book was good, but it wasn't that good where I'm like running to order the other books in the series. Like I'll read them when I read them, I guess, when I get to them. But now that I finished the first book in this 24-hour reading challenge, it is time to go pick out another book. Let's go. Put this one back. I feel like it's about to start pouring so soon, but this is the book I decided to read, Heart Bones by Colleen Hoover. Bea comes from a life of poverty and neglect, Samson from a family of wealth. When the two find themselves spending the summer as neighbors, they soon realize money is one of the few things they don't have in common. Okay, I already know Colleen Hoover is going to grab my heart and stomp on it 1,000 times. Oh, this is so pretty. The first chapter, this drawing, so pretty. Colleen Hoover. The nicest thing my mother has ever done for me is die. Okay, starting off this book with a bang. So I just read the first 100 pages of Heart Bones. This book feels different compared to other Colleen Hoover books. And I can't really pinpoint why, but I still have been enjoying it. The main character, Bea, has definitely seen some shit. She definitely has had a very rough life, which is very apparent. I need a chapstick. Hold on. Which is very apparent when she interacts with other people. She can be very judgmental and she can be very standoffish, which is totally understandable given her background, but it can get a little annoying if I'm being honest. She judges everyone based on their wealth and how much money their parents had, like their upbringing, which I don't agree with because I don't think you should judge anyone without knowing them. So that kind of annoys me from the main character, but it seems like she's learning why she's in the wrong for judging people so harshly. So I'm liking the character growth. Aside from that, I really have no idea what Samson is about. I've noticed that he doesn't like talking about his father. He doesn't mention his mother at all, so I don't think she's in the picture. He's going to join the Air Force at the end of the summer. Other than that, I really don't know anything about him. His interactions with Bea have been very small and they haven't gone the best possible way. So I'm interested to learn more about him, but so far I'm enjoying the book. I feel like these first 100 pages went by so much faster compared to when I was reading Shatter Me. I felt like it took me forever to get to the first 100 pages. This book flows a lot faster and it's just entertaining. I'm going to continue on reading. Bea got stung by a jellyfish. Samson is putting vinegar on her leg to ease the pain. Bea's father walks in when she's telling Samson to stop because it hurts. Her father hears that and thinks that they're having sex. So he breaks Samson's nose. What the heck? Honestly, the whole scene is just hilarious. Like, of course, that's what the father would think. That they were in the middle of having sex instead of his daughter literally crying out in pain because a jellyfish stung her. I literally died. That's so funny. I can't stop thinking about it. I am looking worse and worse as today progresses, but I just finished all the way up here. I just finished Heart Bones. I literally don't know how I feel about it, you guys. I enjoyed the book, but I didn't think it was anything great. I feel like Colleen Hoover definitely has better books out there compared to this one. This one wasn't bad. I enjoyed reading it. I thought it was a really cute little love story. It reminds me of one of her other books, Confess. And I feel like there's another book that this reminds me of, but I just can't pinpoint it. It's like at the back of my head, and I just can't remember what that book is called. For that reason, I give it like a 3 out of 5 stars. I honestly don't. Haley, I really didn't feel attached to any of the characters. I honestly could care less if they ended up together or not. And I wasn't a fan of the twist. I feel like the twist was so predictable in this Colleen Hoover book, which is something I never say about Miss Colleen Hoover. I can never predict her plot twist, but this one just fell meh for me. So it's definitely not one of my fave Colleen Hoover books. I still recommend you guys to check it out if you haven't read it yet. Again, I think it's a cute little love story. I just did not connect with it at all. I didn't connect with the characters, and to me it doesn't compare to Ugly Love, Verity, Ends With Us, or any of those books that I like have up here that are near and dear to my heart. This book just does not compare to those. It is currently about 5 o'clock, 5:30. I don't have my phone near me, but last time I checked it was around that time, and I need to pick another book to read. This is an important choice. This is probably the most important choice of the day, because if I choose a boring book, I'm going to struggle to stay up. So I need to pick something that's entertaining. I think I'm going to give Miss Holly Jackson a second chance, and I'm going to read this. Me and Haley are tired, right, Mama? Tired? I kind of just want to sleep, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm going to continue on reading. And I'm not giving up on this challenge just yet. Haley, you're so rude putting your towel in the middle of my camera. This is not a good idea for my asthma. Like, I should not be on the floor right now. At this point, I'm like lollygagging because I don't want to read anymore. One more thing before I shut up and continue on reading. As you guys know, I did not really think A Good Girl's Guide to Murder was anything special, but so many of you guys kept telling me that I need to read the second book and give this series a second chance, so I'm going to do it for you guys. But if I don't like it, don't hate me, please. Okay? Okay. Not me saying it's 5:30 when it's literally about to turn 7 o'clock. What's wrong with me? Every time I turn on the camera, my cat just starts meowing. I promise you guys, she is okay. I don't know why she's meowing right now. I'm reading the first chapter in this book, and it seems like it takes place 6 weeks after the first book, which I'm glad that there's not a huge time jump. Okay, just got to chapter 6, page 54, and Jamie just disappeared. Did we know Jamie in the first book? Because I honestly can't remember anything about him. I'm like halfway done with the book, and it just picked up. It's getting really good. Not gonna lie, I'm tired, and the first 100 pages were not all that entertaining for me. I was kind of bored, but now something happened and I'm actually interested in finishing the book. Just finished A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. No, I finished Good Girl Bad Blood. Why did I say A Good Girl's Guide to Murder? I liked it so much better than the first book, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. This one was 100 times better, and I was actually entertained reading it. Like, I did not want to put it down even though I'm so tired. Honestly, I give it like a 4 out of 5 stars. I did not see the twist coming at all, which if you have been watching my channel for a hot minute, you know that the main reason I didn't like the first book was that I could tell where the story was going early on, and I predicted the twist, and I just didn't think it was anything great. This book, however, 100 times better. Absolutely loved every minute that I was reading it. No, actually, no, that's a lie. The first 100 pages, I was a little bored. I wanted to DNF it, but I didn't. I kept going, and it definitely made up for it. So highly recommend this book if you haven't read it yet. So good. It's currently 2 in the morning. I'm literally sitting below my light so this video isn't dark. But I am really tired, so I think I'm just going to call it a night here. I'm going to hit pause on the timer. I feel like 2 o'clock is the latest I stay up during these reading challenges because I just be so exhausted and I just can't do it anymore. So I'm going to pause this reading challenge for now and then wake up early in the morning to continue it because I am tired right now and I just want to go to bed and sleep. You have to sleep too. you guys. It is the next day. I'm ready to continue this 24-hour reading vlog. My voice. But I just got ready for the day. I do have to film another video today aside from this one, so I'm hoping I can finish reading early on. I have about 7 hours left in this reading challenge, so I should finish around 2 o'clock, hopefully. I listened to the first 3 chapters of The Silent Patient while I was getting ready today. I did not want to waste any precious time that I had to read, so I listened to the audiobook. I'm really intrigued so far. I really like what I've listened to, and now I'm just going to I'm going to eat this book. I'm going to start actually reading the book and eat some breakfast while I charge my camera because my camera is about to die. Let's continue this reading challenge, you guys, and be done with it. I'm always so done with these reading challenges, like by the last 7 hours. Like, I'm always done. So I want to finish. I just got to part 2 of the book. My window's open. Sorry about that, you guys, if you guys hear the cars driving by. Other than the first introduction, part 1 really had nothing to do with Alicia. It was mainly focused on Theo, which I was surprised, if I'm being honest. I didn't think that this book was going to be about him, but I guess it makes sense because it's told from his perspective. So I got to learn about Theo's childhood, the reason why he became a psychotherapist, and his goal in helping Alicia. Now I'm about to start part 2. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling. I really am. I'm on page 155. This book is slow. It's definitely a slow burn. Clean my camera. Not a lot has happened. It honestly reads like a murder mystery, which I guess makes sense because the main character, Theo Faber, is trying to figure out like what really happened that night of the murder. But it's really slow, and I don't know if it's because I'm tired from reading all day yesterday, but I'm struggling to keep focused. Like, I keep wanting to grab my phone, but I don't. I think I'm going to get some work done on my laptop, respond to some emails, things like that, while I listen to the audiobook of The Silent Patient, just so I can, I don't know, wake up a little bit. I also haven't had coffee yet this morning, so maybe that's why, but I also don't feel like having coffee just yet, which is strange, but I don't know, I don't feel like having coffee right now. It's currently 10:25. I have a couple more hours of reading to go.
And very difficult to play. He demonstrated, sweeping his fingers, loving.
I'm confused. There are diary entries in this book from Alicia. I want to know, like, who has her diary? She doesn't have her diary. So does Theo have her diary? Like, how are we getting to know her journal entries? Also, it's clear that Theo has completely broken all code of conduct, all code of ethics. Like, he is literally going down a very bad path, and I don't understand why. Like, what is his obsession with Alicia? Like, why is he so obsessed with helping her? There are so many other patients in the mental hospital, yet he's obsessed with helping her, and he's losing himself. And then the whole thing with his wife is just, I don't know, I'm getting annoyed at Theo, if I'm being honest. How he's acting towards his wife, even though she doesn't seem like she's a good person. How he's acting towards Alicia and the other patients. How he's breaking code of conduct. I'm not liking it. Even the other patients are starting to realize that Theo oddly attached to Alicia. Like, where it's not even professional. I just answered my own question, and I know who has Alicia's diary. I should have just kept on reading. Just got to part 3 of the book. All right, just got to part 4. Part 3 was really short, you guys. It was just more journal entries. I'm starting to get an understanding of what happened that night, at least what Alicia's state of mind was before the murder. I'm less than 100 pages away from finishing the book, you guys. It's currently 12:05, so we're doing good. Okay, wow. I just finished The Silent Patient. It was pretty good. I did not see the twist coming at all. I was shocked by the ending, and I'm still speechless. Like, I don't even know what to say about this book. Like, it's definitely slow. Keep that in mind. I mentioned that briefly already, but it is a slow book. It definitely took me a while to get into it. I did pick up towards the second half, and I really did enjoy it. I'm like speechless. I don't even know what to say without giving too much away. So I'm not going to say much. I think I'm just going to leave this review here. That's all I got. I need to properly mentally digest this book because right now I'm just like, what in the world just happened? But now is currently 1:15 in the afternoon, so I have like 45 minutes left in this reading challenge. To be honest, I really don't feel like reading another book, but I'm going to continue. I do need to pick up a package downstairs. It's all of the books that I ordered yesterday, and I need to film a separate book haul, so I'm going to pick up those books now and probably choose a book from there to read for the next 45 minutes. I don't think I'm going to get very far. We shall see. So let's go pick up the package. It's almost 24 hours. So close. Ah! We hit it. 24 hours are now over, and I couldn't be happier. I haven't done this challenge in I think over 2 months, and I remember why. It is such an exhausting challenge. You wouldn't think, because all you're doing is reading, but your brain gets so tired that it doesn't want to read anymore for a very long time. That's how I feel right now. To be honest, I didn't get very far in reading for the last hour. I think my brain literally just gave up. I was reading a bit on my phone, so I read, I'll show you what I read. I read A Game of Fate on my phone, the Hades saga. This is part of the A Touch of Darkness series, just told from the Mel's perspective, Hades. So I read that for a bit, but honestly, I probably have to reread everything because I'm so didn't comprehend anything that I read. Nothing is sticking with me at this point. That is pretty much it for this 24-hour reading vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you a part of my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.